Oh. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am extremely excited to be finally making this video for you guys and talking about the fact that I am now 100% vegan. This change has been a long time coming for me, honestly, and I am very excited to finally be on the path to living the best life I could live. And I kind of just wanted to talk about why I'm doing this, what's kind of inspired me to do this, and also what kind of vegan I'm gonna be. So let's get started, I guess. I started thinking about veganism, first of all, because of allergies and the fact that I have a very, very sensitive digestive system. I have had periods in my life where I've gone to bed every night with a stomach ache and I've just felt sick all the time. Part of it is the fact that my body doesn't digest food like most people's. I stopped eating gluten and eggs and dairy a long time ago, and I've since then felt a lot better. Then why did I decide to stop eating meat? Basically, it comes down to a very practical reason, and the fact that I just don't want to anymore. I have done research on veganism. I've been very fascinated by vegan food for a long time, and it just doesn't make sense for me to continue eating meat. I've just eaten meat in the past because it's been put in front of me, that other people are cooking, and I don't want to be more of a hassle because I already have so many allergies. But the fact of the matter is, I feel like I have been wanting to be vegan for a very long time, and I feel like I've been sort of pushing that feeling away because I don't want to be a nuisance to other people. And there's also a lot of negative stereotypes about vegans, and I don't want to be put into a box with all those people. Here's my quick explanation of what kind of vegan I'm going to be and why there's so many stereotypes with the vegan community. One of the ones that I definitely have struggled with the most is the negative, the angry, the vicious, the aggressive vegan, especially on social media. And honestly, like, I don't think that this person exists in real life, and maybe they do, but I've never encountered an angry, vicious vegan before. These people exist on social media, and if you watch any vegan video or anybody's What I Eat in a Day video on YouTube, there's always going to be a comment from someone saying, this video would be so much better if you're vegan, oh, you should be vegan, oh my gosh, that chicken you killed, or da 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 da. It's totally okay to have your own opinions, and it's totally okay to like see what someone else does and be like, oh, you know, I don't really agree with that. But to comment on it and to try to make someone feel disgusting about themselves because of a lifestyle that they're living, I just don't agree with that at all. And I will never be a judgmental, aggressive vegan. That's like, end of the day, I just won't. Everyone in my life eats meat. I've eaten meat my whole life, so who am I to judge you for eating meat? Definitely not going to be judgmental, and I'm definitely not going to push my ideas on anyone because that's the least productive way of teaching someone anything. I just feel like if we want to educate people on something, the worst way to do it is by pushing our ideas. It makes them want to run away from it, and it makes them associate that idea of veganism with that negative person, that angry person. So I'm not going to be that type of vegan, and I'm also not going to be the type of YouTuber who posts only videos about vegan things. I have just started this journey, and honestly, it's only one small part of who I am as a person, and so I'm not going to let it become like my whole identity. But it is a small part of my life. I love food, I love cooking, and that's always been something I've kind of thrown in on my channel every here and then. So I'm going to continue to do like What I Eat in a Day videos, and I'm going to do some cooking and baking videos like I've done in the past, but they'll just be vegan. And if you want to add meat to the meals, or you want to add dairy milk instead of almond milk, you know what? You do what you want to do. It's your life. When I told my parents over FaceTime that I was going vegan, the first thing they said was, oh, why? And it's a really good question. And like I said before, the biggest reason for me was the fact that I feel like my body isn't digesting meat and other foods properly. So by cutting them out, I'm hopefully going to help my body digest food properly. After doing some research on veganism though, it's become a lot bigger than that. And I think if anyone did research on it, I think it would be very, very hard to go back to eating meat and not feeling at least a little bit guilty. I was traumatized by it. I think some people are aware and they know in their heads, like, this is the way it is, it's pretty messed up, but I'm gonna continue eating it because I don't wanna face the music. There's enough shitty things in life that I don't wanna have to also think about other animals who are dying and being treated horribly because my life is a lot and I feel stressed and all this stuff. And I totally get that. But for me, I just feel like now is the right time to just say, that's enough. I don't want to deal with the like guilt that I feel when I eat animal products, it's just not worth it to me. So that's another thing. Beyond that, environmental, I think, is the biggest reason for me. I try to be as green as possible. I use reusable bags, I recycle, I do everything I can. I don't have a car. I really think it's important to be aware of the environment. You know, we have to treat it well because that's all we have. So I try to be really, really aware of the environment and my contribution to the environment. With that being said, if you do any research on how the meat industry affects the environment, you'll see that it's quite detrimental, and for me, I don't need to contribute to that anymore. But again, like I said, a lot of people know this and are aware of it, but they just don't want to deal with it because it's another thing that they have to worry about and feel guilty for, and there's enough shit in real life, and I totally get that again. So that's kind of why I'm going vegan. I mean, there's so many other things that I could say, but that's kind of like the main thing for me. Next thing I want to talk about is what am I eating? What am I missing? Am I missing anything? I have to say, I have a pretty good background to be going vegan, and I feel like if you're going to be successful, to do it in stages. Everyone says this, to do it in stages is the easiest way and the best way that you're going to ensure longevity of your veganism. So I haven't eaten dairy or eggs for a very long time, like upwards of eggs 2 years and dairy like a really long time. The only thing that's changing that in my diet is meat, getting rid of meat. So to be honest with you, right now I don't miss meat. I don't really miss any element of that because there's so many options and alternatives out there for people who are going vegan that you don't really even have the opportunity to miss anything because there's so many other replacements for the things that you might miss. For what I've been eating, I've kind of just continued my regular diet, but altered it a little bit to make sure I'm not eating anything that is an animal product. So I've been eating a lot of brown rice, I eat a lot of avocado, I've been eating a lot of protein sources like beans and nuts, and I absolutely love beans. Like, I love beans. I'll put them in anything. Chickpeas are one of my favorite. Lentils are really awesome. There's just so many options. Not to mention my absolute favorite, fruits and vegetables. I have always loved fruits and veggies. They're my favorite things to snack on and just super satisfying. There's something really nice about eating something so natural that doesn't have anything added in it. It's just what it is what it is, and I absolutely love it. So that's kind of what I've been eating, and I don't really miss anything. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I think that's basically everything I wanted to cover in this video. But if you have any more questions for me, or if you have any concerns, let me know down below. I won't be making this channel entirely vegan, but like I said, I'm going to obviously continue to do videos I've done in the past, but they'll just be vegan 100%. That's basically everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all very soon. Bye guys!